discussion topic. On this one, we will be playing. While I'm discussing it, I will be doing Claire's hardcore mode. So while you guys are watching, maybe see like
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
hey, no, just talk while guys, just listen while I'm talking. Obviously, just like while I'm playing, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm getting a little too confusing on how I'm trying to explain it. If I am, um, anyways, this discussion topic is going to be talking about the hold on.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I saw somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good.
Okay. Anyway, guys, now that we saw that, the discussion topic about it today is going to be the relationship. Well, on how I feel about a relationship between the two characters. That obviously, since we're playing Resident Evil 2, guys, it's gonna be about Resident Evil characters. And the topic that we will be starting out with is, well, not starting out with, the topic that's going to be about today is going to be Leon and Claire Redfield. Now, without further ado, let's get this started.
What am I gonna do?
So, the topic that's going to be talked about right now, reminder, guys, I am doing a speed run of this game, so cutscenes might be played or skipped, who knows.
You know me, I'll be fine. That's good. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris. I will.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta go.
So let's continue.
Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble?
But yeah, this is gonna be a playthrough of Resident Evil 2 Claire's side mode on hardcore mode. But
Hello?
But anyway, guys,
Hello?
the topic of today is that
Here?
we all know about protagonists in the Resident Evil games,
Hello?
their connection with the characters, and how a lot of characters seem to have a lot of chemistry between each other, but they never tell
Okay.
a person
Wait here. I'll check.
that they really work with, that they love them, or that they even want a relationship with anyone.
Excuse me, is everything okay?
Stay back, man. I got this.
Which sucks because a lot of characters could have a very beautiful relationship if only if only if only they decided to tell the other about how much they care about him. But obviously, not a lot of characters in the whole Resident Evil franchise do that.
Whoa, don't shoot!
Get down!
Especially not these two characters, Leon and
Gotta get out
Claire.
of here.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
Leon and Claire Redfield, their relationship in this game, like ever since they met,
Come on!
you know, ever since they met the first time in the zombie apocalypse, they've been the closest friends, especially, and eventually Leon met Chris, Claire's brother.
What's going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers
Um,
at the station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, so, anyways, discussing this more.
Claire,
What if
you're Redfield.
Claire and Leon dated?
Around here?
No.
Like, I'm putting these two together. And what the discussion topic actually is what the discussion topic is about is why I think it would be a really good reason of Claire and Leon dating. So, really, guys, one of the main points at why I think Leon and Claire should date is that they both know exactly how to survive. Which, I mean, honestly, guys, that goes a long ways from saying that you don't want to date anybody because you don't want to lose them. If Leon and Claire started dating, look at what that says. That is two people who, one, know how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Like, know how to survive it. They lived through this experience. They know how to survive a zombie apocalypse. In all the movies of Claire surviving another zombie outbreak, just like Leon did. In another video game of Claire in Revelations 2, where she is a top operative, that was working to hopefully see that this place,
Know something.
Yeah, but...
you know, they know everything
It's a big city.
to help people. Like, they do everything, they try their best to make sure this place does not become another outbreak. And counting down. It's so many things that Leon and Claire have experienced in a zombie apocalypse that, honestly, there's too much to explain on
We're walking from here.
what they've all, you know, worked with. And
More like running.
and being honest about it, guys, just them knowing on what they need to do to survive is already one big point why I think Leon and Claire would be great.
Holy shit.
Second topic that those second reason why them two would be really good together is because, honestly, guys, in this game and in all the other times I've seen, Leon and Claire seem to have the best, like, chemistry when it comes to it. I mean, yeah, they don't kiss, they don't get it on like Leon does with Ada. But I mean, Claire probably, I don't know if Claire gets it on with anybody. You never know that. It's not really shown in any of her movies who she gets it on with. Like, even if you watch the main movies of Resident Evil, she does have a boyfriend. She does get a boyfriend, but she kills him eventually because he was working in a bad position. He was working evilly.
It's not safe.
Oh, shit. Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
So, anyways, it's obviously,
Gotta keep moving.
it is obviously not, said that Claire does not like getting a boyfriend because, you know, she's obviously had a boyfriend. In many cases, obviously, even she has crushes. Like in Resident Evil Revelations 2, I'm pretty sure she had a crush on that
Almost there.
one guy. That we don't really, you guys don't really get to see him that much in the game, which, I mean, yeah, in the game. But he was actually an evil person working for the wrong type of people, and Claire eventually does have to, well,
Anybody here?
Claire or oh, what's his name? I'm not sure what his what that girl's name is. I forgot who it was, but in Revelations 2, you get to choose either Claire or that lady Moira. There we go, Moira, to kill the guy, which depends on if you want a good ending or a bad ending. But I'm kind of getting off topic here. Sorry.
Focus. Focus.
Anyway, guys, continuing on with the topic, so yeah, you know, so Claire having to be a single lady is not really right to do to Claire because of how much she could be really good to a person. Heck, even her being good, even her dating Leon would be good because, like I said before, guys, those two have some really good chemistry with each other. Maybe not like the best kind of chemistry you would want to see in a Resident Evil type, you know, Resident Evil type love story. But yeah, Claire Redfield and Leon have some really damn good chemistry in that second. That, you know, they both experienced basically what could have been said as being the end of the world, just like how Claire mentioned. They both, you know,
So nobody knows what caused this?
There's a lot of theories, but all I know for sure is that this place is crawling with zombies.
yeah, that's a
Just in case.
that's one of those things about it.
Once I find Chris, we're out of here.
You're really Chris's sister.
So
Why? Did you find something?
He's on vacation. Europe, I think. Left weeks ago.
Vacation?
so yeah,
That's great news.
Well, I've got more for you. Looks like there might be a way out through this secret passageway.
Good. Hey, I
hold on.
should probably get you to a hospital.
Forget about me. I can take care of myself.
No, don't be ridiculous. You're gonna need some help.
Listen, Claire. Save yourself. So you can see your brother again.
Anyways, yeah. So that's
No, I'm not taking that. You're gonna.
that is the second reason that, you know, obviously the first reason was that they could both be they could both survive.
No matter who they
You know, they don't have to worry about. Secondly,
Take them out if you can.
but yeah, secondly, the chemistry they both have with each other is really freaking good. You know, it's one of the best relationships in the game. But yeah, that's the second reason. Third reason of the game, third reason of the reason why I think Claire and Leon should be together is because of the flirtation, the flirting. I mean, come on, guys, you can't. I mean, in this one, how Claire and Leon have, like, when they see each other, they both, like, smile so much, and, you know, they're not caring about, like, all the chaos that's going on. They're caring about each other, which, obviously, a lot of people could say, oh, they're just doing that just to be, you know, just to care because they're both surviving a zombie apocalypse, which... I mean, yeah, true, but I mean, yeah, like I said, you could say that, but also look at the other evidence. Even after, like, when I showed you guys the second scenario, and for people who don't know the second scenario yet, spoiler alert, and I will give you guys 10 seconds to back out of this video, out of this discussion video. Before I tell you guys, the deal, before I tell you guys what happens, just in case you plan on playing the second scenario and you haven't beaten it yet, or you just haven't, got to the point yet. Like, you haven't beaten, the first scenario, or you just haven't beaten the second scenario yet, so, 10 seconds are up, so if you guys are still here, you know, if you guys are watching this video, and you did not leave yet, so either you guys have already seen the second scenario ending, or you just don't care about it getting spoiled. Either way, continuing on. So, anyways, in the second scenario, after fighting, a big monster again, which I'm pretty sure hypothesized, I think it might actually be William again. Anyways, after you fight him, after you fight whatever that monster is again, he eventually, Sherry Birkin is standing there with Leon and Claire, and she asks, so are you two dating? And they kind of giggle about it, you know, they're laughing, and they're just like, oh, no, we actually just met today, and, Leon even states, hell of a first date, though. I mean, obviously, who would say hell of a first date if you guys aren't dating? It's kind of that, like, hello, you guys, you know... No one would say that unless,
There you are.
you know.
Take a look.
Oh my god, he made it!
You know him?
Yeah, it's Leon. Kennedy, I think?
The rookie. Thought he looked familiar. You can make it to that courtyard. Second floor, east side.
Okay. Thanks, Marvin, I'm on it.
So, yeah. That's another reason why I'm saying it's flirting, because, I mean, like I said, it's just, by the way they talk to each other, the way they make eye contact with each other, just kind of, I mean, it warms my heart, don't get me wrong. It warms my heart constantly knowing that them two could actually be dating. But, sadly, recent evidence have suggested that they aren't dating, and I don't think they ever have or ever maybe will. I mean, sucks? Yes, very. Because I like the idea of Leon and Claire dating, but that's another topic about the flirting. Fourth reason why I think they could be good boyfriend and girlfriend is that they both love. Well, also they're. I'm pretty sure both of them have went through
Leon! I'll be right here!
really tough times on oh, what was it? What was it? I have to remember. Sorry, hold on.
Leon, we really gotta stop meeting like this.
Are you alright? Police chopper just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I take it you don't have the key.
No, I don't. It's good to see your face, though. How are you holding up?
See how Claire's moving back and forth and smiling and looking at
Find
him?
your brother?
I did, actually. He's... Just when you think it can't get any worse. Leon, you should get going.
Don't worry about me. Just get yourself to safety.
No, Leon, seriously, they're getting to the fence. Please, just go.
We're gonna make it. Both of us.
Hey, Marvin, this is bad. I've got zombies everywhere. Marvin? Marvin, are you there? Marvin? You gotta be kidding me.
But yeah, anyways, there's a lot of things going on right now that honestly I would just really love to see them date. I mean, I know I've been saying that like constantly, guys, but I mean, I just can't say it enough. There's so many things that I honestly do think would be perfect if Resident Evil would put them two together. And I also do remember what I was gonna say about another reason they could be really good boyfriend and girlfriend is that honestly the instant connections they have with each other. I mean, usually even in a zombie apocalypse, I'm pretty sure that in a instant zombie apocalypse, I'm dead, guys. Sorry. No one would be able to hook up. Well, not hook up, but have the connection that them two have with each other. Like I said, if you look at how they talk to each other, if you look at how they look at each other, it just seems like they connected the instant they saw each other. Like, seriously, the instant they saw each other, they were instantly connected, I feel like. So, yeah, guys, with that being said, that's the reasons why I think Leon and Claire would be terrific to date. And also, one last
Wait here. I'll check it out.
one last reason, and this is kind of targeting Ada, which I don't mean to target you, Ada. I'm sorry, but you do kind of deserve it in this scenario. Damn. Anyways, the reason Leon would be way better with Claire than with Ada is because Leon wouldn't have to point a gun at Claire, Claire for any reason except obviously in this game where he gets surprised, like, you know, it's the store, they first meet up, they get surprised, and then he's like, get down because there was a zombie right behind her. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to point a gun at Claire. And, like, Claire wouldn't have been having, I mean, also, Leon wouldn't have to worry about Claire switching sides every 10 minutes. I mean, I hate saying this about him. I hate saying this about Ada, because Ada's pretty smoking hot. And Claire, and, but, I mean, and Claire's pretty smoking hot too, but like I said,
Check it out.
Ada just switches sides too much for me to imagine Leon even wanting
Don't come any closer.
to be able to, like, think of her as a relationship type girl. I mean, also, obviously, a lot of people will look at me and say, well, Leon already thinks that without, I mean, even when she's changing sides. Yeah, he does, but, I mean, who's to say that if Leon ever got to date Ada, he wouldn't try convincing her to change sides? I mean, obviously, if Leon is gonna be with the girl of his dreams, which sadly is Ada, which, again, nothing against Ada, but still, if Leon is wanting to be with Ada, then wouldn't everyone obviously think of saying, hey Leon, if you're gonna be with Ada,
It's like the end of the world.
you better talk to her about changing her ways instead of being what is those called?
Police station. Almost there.
It's not a bounty hunter, it's a mercenary, like a mercenary type person. You know, they would all say, hey Leon, you're gonna need to talk to Ada about keeping her ways to obviously being part of the good side instead of being a bad person, is what they would all say, calling her obviously being bad. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone would say, Leon, you're gonna need to tell Ada, if you're dating, you need to stay on our side. You don't need to go to another side.
Focus, Claire. Focus.
Which, I mean, honestly, I would agree with anybody saying that to Ada and Leon. I mean, Leon's on the side of the good no matter what. He wouldn't change his side even if somebody asked him to. He's on the side of the government, and yeah, even so, even Leon knows that the government is corrupted. I mean, and he would still do his job of making sure the T-virus or whatever virus he's fighting that becomes zombies and basically shows I mean, and basically is trying to remake Raccoon City. He's gonna make sure that Raccoon City does not get remade again. He doesn't want anybody or any city to relive that horrible nightmare. So that's obviously what he would do in that sense. Which, I mean, again, obviously everyone's gonna, you know. But then again, here comes Ada being a merciless person when she is hired to be that way, to do a lot of money, and I mean, yeah, a lot of people can also say she's doing it for survival because, you know, she's working with, like, very dangerous people. And that's true, but also, but also thinking about it, would you, I mean, if you knew how powerful these people are, would you even consider working with them in the first place? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I totally wouldn't. But I mean, I guess I'm not like everybody. But, power is a corruption. It corrupts the most, what is that? What would be the appropriate word for that? Power can corrupt the most innocent people and make them into the worst of the worst. I mean, it's done that ever since. I mean, in history class, you obviously know, if you've taken history and paid attention, you obviously know power does the worst to you. I mean, you've heard of big leaders who when they got power, it instantly went to their heads, and then they became the worst people that you would ever want to talk to even see walking around. Because, you know, they would easily use the power to maybe kill you. Power is a corruption term that everybody uses to do a lot of things, and Leon, I mean, and Leon knows that. That's why he's kept so many people from, you know, using the virus for bad, because he knows anybody with power and authority could easily decide to use this virus to instantly destroy the whole entire world for their own personal well-being. And yeah, so, but I did get a little off of the subject, but still, it's still to the point. I mean, Leon and Claire both know that power is easily corrupted. A lot of things, and they've just, everything that they've done with each other could just be the perfect way of being together. And like I said again, Leon would not have to worry about Claire turning evil. Unless, like, mind control, like in Resident Evil, Resident Evil Afterlife. I believe that was it. Yeah, it was Afterlife. But yeah, otherwise Claire would never turn evil to work for Wesker or work for the Umbrella Corporation.
Hey, Marvin.
Or any evil person at all. So that is the reason why I say
Marvin?
Claire and Leon dating would be the perfect couple, because again, like I said, Leon would not have to worry about Claire turning evil for her own selfish doings, or for any reason at all. So, I mean, I think honestly that could be my last reasoning. Oh yeah, actually guys, one more reason. And this will be actually a pretty quick one. one of the other biggest reasons why Claire and Leon would be a good couple is because of the best reason of all, probably the best reason I would talk about. And I am actually cornered right now. Is their drive to be good people. Not only be good people, but to stop another zombie outbreak. I mean, look at all they've done, guys. Again, everything they've done to stop a zombie outbreak. They worked so hard to not let another zombie outbreak happen. And they've done a really good job doing it. I mean, Claire and Leon have stopped so many outbreaks from happening. And they both know they're on the same side. Like, they've worked together many times. Leon knows that he can trust Claire because he knows she also has a big stake in this, because her brother works as a BSAA agent, and nothing would please her more to see him come back and Chris be proud of her for what she's doing and what she's accomplishing. So, yeah, guys, with that being said, that is why I'm saying that Leon and Claire would make a really good couple. Leon knows what Claire has at stake in this, and he still works with her the best out of anybody she's ever worked with. I'm honestly able to say that with confidence, because, I mean, who else has Leon been able to work with other than Chris, obviously, that he knows he can actually trust and be really freaking good with? I mean, obviously when it comes to it, Ada has shown time and time again that she can be trusted. But also, again, she's shown time and time again she can't be trusted. And aka Resident Evil 4. She got a chance and worked with Leon to save him. Obviously, because we know she does love Leon. I mean, if she didn't, Leon would have died so many times, and Ada would have been like, "Oh, he died." So it makes my job easier. Could have said that about Leon so many times, but she didn't. And that tells you, that has to tell you she does love Leon. Maybe in a kind of a confused way, but who's to say? I mean, but obviously, come on, guys. Love is confusing. No matter who is between, love is confusing. If love was easy and simple, it wouldn't be special. You know, if I could shoot, I would not be wasting as much ammo as I am. And not as much time. But, so, yeah, guys, with that being said, that is my reasoning on why Leon and Claire would be terrific dating. So yeah, guys, with that being said, please like the video, sub, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, love you guys, and give me a few minutes. I might actually do a live stream of doing a speed run. So I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, that is it for the discussion topic. Peace, love you guys, and I will see y'all later.